But the Mattanot is the whole opposite of all that. The spirit of the gift, Mattanot, you know what? It's the antidote to selfishness. So think of what it says. God so loved the world that he gave. His only begotten Son is the giving. So in Hebrew, God, Natan, gave the Ben, the Son, who is the gift. Hebrew prophecy, think what it says. For unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given. He didn't just live like we do. He was given. Everything he did was given. We're born, he was given. Every moment of his life was given. The atonement, Bethlehem, the atonement, the cross, his death, his resurrection is given. Everything is Mattanah. He is the Mattanah. He is given. It was his mission to give himself because he is the sacrifice. He is the Mattanah. Not just a life. He's a gift. So you can't just read about Jesus like you can read about Muhammad or read about Buddha, or you can't just read about it like it's history. The gospel is a gift that you have to receive no matter when you exist. So it's not just you're just reading a biography. It's not that. No matter who, if you know God, you have to at some point have to receive the gift. It's a living, breathing reality for your life. So God, everything in the gospel in some way is a gift to you. You got to take it personally. It says whosoever, whoever, if anyone, that's you. That's why it says as many as received him, they didn't just hear about him, they received him no matter when they lived. It says they became the children of God. So this is something that's not about so much ideology. There's no ideology like it. There's no religion like it. There's no faith like it. It's radical. There's no gift in Islam. There's no gift in Hinduism. There's no gift in Buddhism. There's certainly no gift in communism or socialism. There's no gift. The Muslim doesn't receive Muhammad. He's not the Mattanah. The Orthodox Jew doesn't receive Moses, but reads about Moses. Tries to follow the law. The Buddhists don't receive Buddha because they weren't the gift. They weren't the Mattanah. It's a whole, Messiah is the gift, whole different realm. In most religions, there is no gift. There's only one that there really is. Most religions are a system or a tradition or a set of rules or a philosophy, a way of life, and you have to follow it. The Muslim has to follow Islamic law, the Sharia. The Orthodox Jew has to follow the law and the tradition of the rabbis. The Buddhist has to follow the way of Buddha. The Hindu has to follow the wheel of karma to get reincarnated enough times to escape the wheel of karma. In every case, religions, ideology, it's all striving to get it, to make it. There's no gift. There's nothing added. There's no surprise. There's nothing in the equation. There's nothing new there. But salvation, the gospel, is radically different. It's all about the gift. It is the gift. He is the gift. But even in the Lord, you know, it's so radical that we can talk about it. Yes, it's salvation is the gift of God, without really ever getting it. We can end up living a giftless faith, where it's basically you just struggling to be good with God. Striving to do your best, trying to be good, trying not to be bad today. There's no gift there. You don't need a gift. You don't need God for that. Everybody can do that. You just try on your own. It's you. You do good, you believe God loves you more today. You did bad today, you believe God's a little bit less with you. Hopefully you were good enough to make it. That's no gift. Some of you were raised in traditions. If you did enough rituals, you did enough good deeds, you would get, there's no gift there. When you were a kid and you got a gift, you weren't thinking about how you could earn it. It wasn't work to get a gift. It was a joy. It was a celebration. Human nature doesn't go with it. Human nature has a hard time with this. God's nature is gift, give. So we can easily, even in the Lord, start going backwards, where we get into a giftless life. That's not this faith. This faith is totally centered on the Mattanah, the gift of God. You see, again, Buddhists can read about Buddha. Muslims read about Muhammad. Though we do read about Messiah, it's not primarily about reading about him. Even though we must read about him, it's not primarily, it's about actually receiving him. Beyond reading on the pages, he's real in my life. I can read about what happened to Muhammad 1,500 years ago. I can read about what Confucius said a long time before that. But I'm not primarily reading about him. I am reading, we need to read, but I'm receiving him now. There's nothing like it. Those who are true believers aren't those who were brought up in Christian homes, those who received him. As many as received him, they became the children of God. I don't know if they still have it, they might have it, but I was raised on Cracker Jacks. Not that that's all I ate, but Cracker Jacks. Had a snack, right? But they always had a prize inside, a gift. Well, it's kind of like the other faiths, or maybe like the food without the gift. But only this faith, it's not just that you're reading this, there's a gift inside that's real and alive. It's not, now the opposite of the gift is having no gift. Most people live their lives that way. The word Mattanot, as I said, comes from Natan, which is to give. Now, what's the opposite of giving? Taking. Most people live their lives in the spirit of taking. Getting, needing, desperate, seeking for myself, looking out for number one, trying to get money, trying to get acceptance, recognition, that person to like me, to marry that person, to get more, to get a thing, to get a career, to get success, to get acceptance, it's the opposite though. It's not that those things are necessarily wrong, but the spirit of getting, taking, that's not the spirit of God. Whether in religion, I want to get into heaven, or business, I want to get ahead, or politics, I want to get votes, ideologies, I want to get my rights, I want to get my share, I want to get my justice, I want to get my revenge, or revolution, we're going to get everything that they took from us. Get. That's the way of nature. That's the way of the jungle. Get. And we grow up, and we get saved, but a lot of times we bring it into the Lord. The old nature is the get nature. The old nature, it's like two believers could be fighting in God's house over one position, or fighting over a person. You're jealous. It's about me, because get is me, living to get. But the Mattanot is the whole opposite of all that. The spirit of the gift, Mattanot, you know what? It's the antidote to selfishness. You might think, well, the antidote to selfishness is selflessness. Okay, but how do you overcome the self by yourself? You can't overcome yourself with yourself. You need help from outside yourself. You need something beyond, and that something is the gift. So the antidote of living a life of taking is to stop, not to try to stop taking, but to receive the Mattanot, the gift. Hi, I'm Jonathan Cahn, and I hope you were blessed with the video. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and tap the bell icon so you're notified every time a new video is posted. Feel free to share your reactions with your comments and how you were blessed, and share this video with your friends. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.